Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stock Car Spectacle. I'm Ian Jortson.
And I'm Nick Kinsel.
Mike Gamble is off tonight, but we are going to be getting into our Road America review here. You know how we always start off our show? We started off with our Diecast of the week. Nick, what you got for us today?
All right, so this is the first time the 8 car has been in victory lane in a long time since Dale Jr. at Richmond all those years ago.
In
I think was
2006. Yep.
2006. It has been 16 years since car number 8 went to victory lane. So in honor of an 8 car being in victory lane, I thought I'd bust out my favorite number 8 car, which is Daniel Hemrick's 2019 Bass Pro Shop car. This thing, I think it ran it at Bristol in the spring race. It's just
Nah,
an
I saw him run that at the Bristol Night Race actually.
Bristol Night Race. Bristol
Yeah.
Night. Oh, even better. I mean, this car under the lights it look beautiful. Obviously, I'm a little bittersweet. I'm a little salty about what went down this weekend. Happy for Tyler Reddick and everything, but end of the day, was my ride. But yeah,
Yeah.
so in honor of the 8, I think I just thought I'd bust out an 8 card, and it's been a while. But yeah, fuck you, Richard Childress.
All right, sweet diecast. But since we're going to Atlanta this weekend, I thought I had the bust out Kurt Busch's 2021 Quaker State 400 win from Atlanta last summer. We're going to this race this weekend. So let's get some good luck going for Kurt Busch. Beautiful diecast. Only thing that sucks is we're missing a
Yeah,
monster logo right there. All because of their dumbass licensing, but they made the diecast. That's what I'm happy
I,
about.
we were there for it too, so
Yep.
that was insane.
Yeah, that was cool. Thank you, Ross Chastain, for being a dick.
Hey man, he's good at that.
Yeah, right. All right, guys, and make sure to check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and make sure to follow us along on Spotify. So let's get into our race review. We were at Road America this weekend. A bunch of Cup drivers in the Xfinity Series race. Kyle Larson, he won the pole, led the field to green. And then the bad luck continues for Brett Moffitt in the O2. He ended up in the sand pit. He had a mechanical failure and they had to tow him out of there. But damn, he was on top of the world in the truck series. And now he's just feeling the grind in the Xfinity series.
And I don't feel sorry for him, unfortunately.
No,
He
when
was
you
on top of
cheat,
the world in the truck series, followed by a bunch of stupid, idiotic tweets. And then what he said about Daniels, well, he said that about Daniel Suarez, right? Like when he went to Trackhouse, he's like, what is he gonna do there? And
oh, yeah.
look, look at him now, and then look at Brett Moffitt. He's driving for Our Motorsports, a
Yep.
shitty race team. So hey, he's got a great teammate in Jeb Burton. So
Yeah, great team over there, bud.
they do good things.
Yep. All right, so then Kyle Larson, the leech, he went on to win stages 1 and 2. And then a caution for a big old wreck caused by old number 9, Noah Gregson. The whole
Dude.
Sage Carib thing. This is one thing where I cannot defend on Noah Gregson because that was just flat
this
out
is
stupid. If you
this is
want
just
to, if you want to wreck the guy, wreck him in a turn. Don't wreck him like where there's a giant pack of cars behind you. Because Brandon Brown, it looked like he was hurting after that wreck. It was just tore up a shit ton of
yeah.
cars. Can't do
This
that, Noah.
is this is one of the times I wish Mike was here because I'm sure he'd have something juicy to say about this one. But
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Anytime Noah fucks up, Mike always has something ready.
it's just he can't do that. Like Noah's a veteran of the Xfinity Series. He's a veteran race car driver. You don't just hook somebody like that on a straightaway. Wound up wrecking a quarter of the field. Yeah, fuck you, Noah Gregson. You took out Daniel Hemrick in that one. I'm already having a bad season in that 11 car, and you just made it worse. But no, it's a mistake by Gregson. And then I didn't really care for his post race interview. He said he had it coming. There's ways to settle something like that. You just don't do it in a straightaway, like you
Yeah.
said. Do it in a turn. You wrecked a quarter of the field right there, and that was just one of those moments. Noah Gregson has shown a lot of maturity here as of late, and he lost some of that right there. And yeah, there's a lot of unhappy team owners with at Junior Motorsports. Tommy Joe Martins, he was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you can't have that in today's day. That was just a chicken shit move right there,
Oh
and
yeah.
I don't care for what he had to say afterwards, because we said this before with Ty Gibbs. It's like you got people that can take you out, that can cost you from winning a championship. I don't think Sage Karam in the 45 car is going to be the one to do that, but
No.
with all the people that he took out in that wreck, that was just a sign of immaturity right there, and hopefully he'll learn for it. But yeah, stupid post race interview and just a stupid on track incident.
Yeah,
Disappointed in him.
I get retaliating. I get doing all that. I mean, yeah, the guy was beating and banging his car 3 times in a row, some stupid dumb shit, but Noah, that was not the right place to do it. There's so many, this is a 4-mile track. There's so many safer places to do it, and you do it on one of the longest straightaways. That's just not smart whatsoever, but let's learn from this and let's move on. And
Yeah, because before that, he was showing a lot of growth and a lot of maturity. It's
yeah,
just one of those times he just lost it right there, and
it's
he
been a few years since we've seen that
took a-
kind of Noah.
took out a quarter of the field. That was something right there.
Yeah, but let's move on.
Yeah.
Cole Custer, he was looking fast throughout this whole race before he had a brake failure and he just smashed into the wall hard, destroying his day. Rough day for SS Greenlight Racing. You know, they're always looking for those big top 5 finishes whenever Cole Custer gets behind the wheel. I mean, he does phenomenal in those cars.
I'm telling you, his Cup career is nothing. It's dead. It's over. He should just. I would say this. He's a championship contender if he goes back down to the Xfinity Series full time. Pull Justin Allgaier. Look at how that's worked out for Allgaier. He's a title contender year after year, and he's contending for wins week after week. Cole Custer can't be having a lot of fun in the Cup Series right now. I'm sure he very much enjoys running these Xfinity Series races because he can show that he could still be competitive in those kind of cars. It's just not working out for him on the Cup side. So maybe, like I've said it for a long time, he should be one of those guys. He should consider it at least.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Like you never want to lose your Cup ride and have to go back to the Xfinity Series, but you sometimes that's just the you got to bite the bullet on that. And I think he would have a whole lot more fun driving race cars on Saturdays, competing for wins than what he's doing on Sundays right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you said, it works out for Justin Allgaier. I mean, look at Matt Crafton down in the Truck Series. This is where you feel comfortable at.
And it's the same thing, even with Daniel Hemrick. He didn't want to lose his Cup Series ride, but he continued to grind it out. He won a championship last year. Like, you never know, man.
Exactly. All right, and then Ty Gibbs making a last lap pass on Kyle Larson, a Cup Series champion at Road America, to get it done. I mean, Ty Gibbs, I think this really just proves it that Ty Gibbs is the real deal. I mean, you pass Kyle freaking Larson, a guy who was dominated the entire race on the last lap.
Pass a guy that won 10 races last year and the championship, and you passed him clean. He did a hell of a job. Like, I've been critical of Ty Gibbs this season and some of the decisions that he likes to make on the racetrack, but dude, he did this straight up. He earned the hell out of this one right here.
Oh yeah.
I got a lot of respect for the kid. He literally is the next real deal right here.
Yeah.
Like,
on the replay, Steve Letarte was like, that was the cleanest pass that he has made his entire Xfinity Series career. And that was probably his biggest win as well. Since
it has to be. Look at who he just beat. He
beat Kyle Larson in a Hendrick Motorsports car.
In a Hendrick entry, and yeah, the talent level for this kid is just through the roof. He's coming back to the series full time next year, but man, I'm excited for when this guy gets to the Cup Series because he is going to light it up. He is going to be that one true rookie when he gets to the Cup Series that I'm just going to expect he's going to go out and get it done. That's what he did.
He's going to be what we thought Eric Jones or Christopher Bell was going to be, but even better.
Because look at this is what he did when he stepped into an Xfinity car for the first time.
His first race.
He won the race. Like, he's so full of talent. Once he just gets that maturity level there, he's going to be a superstar.
Yep. Absolutely. So let's move over to the Cup side of things. Chase Elliott, road course king, he won the pole for this race. But Chase Briscoe showing off his road course talents. He won stage 1, and Ryan Blaney won stage 2. So good looking for forward in the first half of this race.
Yeah.
And Joey Hand too. He came in second in stage 2. I mean, every time he steps into one of these Rick Ware racing cars, he just looks phenomenal at the road courses. So
I remember when everybody was skeptical of him at first. It was Martin Truex Jr. This was at the Roval, I think, a couple years ago when he made his debut. Martin Truex was like, "You're seriously gonna let this guy make his NASCAR debut in a playoff race of all that?" But yeah, Joey Hand, every time he steps in that car, he gave Rick Ware a hell of a day right there. They that will be their only bright spot of the season.
Yeah, right. Joey Logano, little bump and running with him and Bubba Wallace. Joey kind of ran it real hard into the turn, got him and Bubba into the sand pit. They both got out, and then Bubba Wallace retaliated. Really just took the air off of Joey Logano and put him in the grass. So yep, didn't touch him. So hey, that's just that's some good clean racing right there. And then how about Tyler freaking Reddick going on passing the road course king of Chase Elliott to get his first win in the Cup Series with that 3-sheet paint scheme. Gotta love Tyler Reddick. He finally got it done. Absolutely phenomenal. Gotta love it for that guy.
We've been talking about it really ever since last year. It's like, when is this guy? It's not a matter of when. It's not a matter of if. It's when is this guy going to win a race? Mm-hmm. And at the beginning of the season, it looked like he was going to go out and get it done right away. He was fast, but it's just something always bit that team in the ass. But they finally were over. They were able to put a complete race together. Tyler was fast all day long, and look at who he goes out and he passes. So it was like Ty Gibbs passing Kyle Larson to get the win on Saturday, and Tyler Reddick has to go out and pass one of the best on the road courses in the Cup Series right now, and Chase Elliott passed him clean. He had the better car, and he drove away. So yeah, hell of a way to get your first win. This is a guy who used to hate road courses, and he gets his first road course. He gets his first win on a road course, but finally for Tyler Reddick goes to victory lane, and I think this is just gonna he's gonna set the world on fire here in the next couple of weeks. I think he's gonna ride this momentum, and now that he finally got that monkey off his back, he got one, and now he's gonna be hungry for more. But yeah, really awesome to see Tyler go to victory lane. But man, look at what that does for the playoff grid now. I mean, that is another driver who was outside of the playoffs going to victory lane. So it's getting scary down there for your boy Kevin, man. Yeah. Even Martin Truex Jr., dude. Martin Truex Jr. sits 15th on the playoff grid right now. Christopher Bell is on the bubble. Kevin Harvick, a guy who won 9 races 2 years ago, is currently outside of the playoff bubble. It's heating up, man. There's not many spots left.
Yep, it is getting wild. Yeah, we have 14 winners so far, 14 different winners so far this season. I think
it's 13.
13 different. Okay, yeah. So if we get 3 more winners, then it's all filled up.
And look at the 3 guys right now. Like, you expect Ryan Blaney to go win a race. You expect Martin Truex to go win a race. Yeah, Christopher Bell. He had some tough moves today. He's getting some great crew members coming to join the 20 car. But then you even expect a guy like Kevin Harvick to go out there and win a race. I know it's been a struggle for that Ford team the last 2 years, but he's put himself in position a couple times this year. Like, is this going to be the first season of this playoff format where we're going to get 16 different winners?
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very likely. I mean, there's still a few guys that have looked really good this year who have not gone into victory lane. So anything's possible. But how about 3 first-time winners in the Cup Series, all on road courses this year?
Insane. Yeah.
Ross Chastain at Coda. You get Daniel Suarez at Sonoma, and now Tyler Reddick at Road America.
Well, look at Trackhouse Racing on Sunday. 2 top 5s for both of them, man. Ross Chastain comes home 4th, and Daniel Suarez comes home 5th. I mean, it's crazy to think. You look at the point standings right now. Ross Chastain sits 3rd in the point standings. This guy, week in, week out, he's just consistent, and this is something a year ago we didn't see because he was driving that 42 car, and now look at him. He goes to a new team. He wins his first race. He's got 2 wins now, and it just seems like you don't really know who the championship favorite's going to be, but your most consistent guy week in and week out for the majority of the season, it's been the one car for Ross Chastain.
Yep. Ross Chastain's been lighting the world on fire. He's still, I think so far this year, yeah, he is the best driver.
Like, it's so hard. Like, this season's been so wacky, so interesting with all these new first-time winners and all the winners that we've had. It's just, you don't really know. I don't really think there's a clear favorite. Yeah, Ross Chastain, he's running up front week in, week out. This is only the regular season. We're not to the playoffs yet. The pressure is not on yet. So we'll see what happens. But as of now, there is no chance. I don't think there's a clear-cut championship favorite at this point.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. This has just been the wackiest season ever. Everything's still up in the air, so we'll have to see.
Yeah.
All right, how about we move on? How about we talk about who looked good in this race and who did not look good? Nick, who you got today, bud?
Well, I think for who looked good in this race, I just talked about them. Trackhouse Racing. I mean, this is a team. They started up last year with Daniel Suarez, and they ran about where we thought that we were going to run. They were competing for top 20s, but man, ever since we got this new car, and ever since Ross Chastain came to this team, they're taking the world by storm right now. They're one of the best organizations in the Cup Series right now. It's crazy to say. Some other guys who had good days here. Chris Buescher, he beat the boss man, Brad Keselowski. Chris Buescher, he finished 2nd to Daniel Suarez at Sonoma, and he backs that up on another road course with a 6th place finish. So another good run out of 17 car. And Michael McDowell, I mean, he's having statistically his best season ever. A lot of good stories in this one.
Oh yeah. Another one I'd say that did great, Kevin Harvick. I mean, he's been down for a few years now. Things have been looking a little bit better lately. I mean, he looked really good at Sonoma. He's looking good at the road courses this year. So Road America was great, finished 10th. I would even say Austin Cindric. I mean, he's been pretty quiet this year, and I don't know, I thought he maybe do a little bit better at Road America since he's an Xfinity winner there, but still, it's just baby steps right now.
Yeah, I mean, Cindric, he's had a nice little stretch here though. The past 3 weeks, really the past 4 weeks. He was 11th at Gateway, 5th at Sonoma, 7th at Nashville, and 7th here at Road America. So he's starting to heat up a little bit this summer, because after he won the Daytona 500, he was one of those drivers that kind of fell off a little bit. It's his rookie season. He's still learning, but yeah, good runs for all those guys. But man, now if we're going to start talking about guys who did not have a good day, I'm throwing my boy Denny Hamlin under the bus. I don't know what the hell the setup of that 11 car was. He had 2 penalties, and if you get penalties on a track like this at Road America, it's tough to pass. There's a lot of passing points, but it's tough to make up ground. 17th place run. He wasn't even a threat for a top 10 all day long.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if I have a driver or even a team that I would say that did bad. I'm going to put in the whole manufactured Toyota. Yeah, Toyota. They weren't even in the top 10. Your highest finishing Toyota was 13th with Martin Truex Jr. So honestly, it's just a horrible day at Road America for all the Toyotas. I mean, look at Kyle Busch all the way back in 29, Bubba Wallace 35th. Yeah, just a really bad day for TRD.
Well, I want to go back to Denny Hamlin here for a moment.
Mhm.
Denny Hamlin, this is going to be a season he is going to want to forget. He's got those 2 wins, and he is lucky that he's got those 2 wins. Denny Hamlin's 2022 season, we're 18 races into the season, 4 top 10 finishes. 4. He finished last year with 25 top 10s and 19 top 5s. He's got 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s. Those 2 wins are saving his ass right now. And
Yeah.
those were I hate to say it as an 11 fan, those were 2 lucky wins that he got. Richmond on the tire strategy, that was
Mhm.
a good strategy he played out there. And then the Coca-Cola 600 with the wreck that happened at the end. He was just right place,
Yeah.
right time. I mean, this has been a
Worked in his favor.
horrible lot of bad luck for the 11 car this year, but yeah, he's
Dude,
like William.
ever since he had the run in with Bowman at Martinsville, he's turned into Bowman.
Dude, he
Been
yeah.
backing into them wins.
This is shaping up to be Denny Hamlin's worst season really since 2013 when he had the back injury.
Yeah.
2013 with the back injury, 4 top 5s, 8 top 10s, and we're 18 races through right
What
now.
was it, 2017 or 18? Even when he went winless, he was doing way better than this.
Yeah, 2018 he did go winless, 10 top 5, 17 top 10s, but
Mhm.
Denny's always been that kind of consistent guy, and this is a nightmare season for him.
Yeah.
Really, but yeah, the Toyotas they had a major flop in this one. Kyle Busch, he didn't look competitive at
He
all.
was just all over the place. He didn't know what the hell he was doing.
Even that beautiful Skittles America car. That's the last time we're gonna see that car. And we Dalton got rewarded with a 29th place. Tough back-to-back weeks here for Kyle Busch. He was in position to win at Nashville, finishes like 23rd, and now here at Road America.
And now we're going to Atlanta. He hates this repave too. So, and then after that, we're going to New Hampshire. We'll see if it rains for him again.
Oh man.
All right. I think that'll about wrap it up for our race review. What do you think, Bud? Got anything else to add?
One other guy, I gotta put Brad Keselowski under the bus here. Chris, I hate this for your dad, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Chris Buescher has been outrunning Brad
Yeah.
Keselowski all season long. I mean, he finished where he finished. He finished 33rd in this race.
Mhm.
He had a really bad pit call early in the race that sent him behind because he said he felt like he had a top 5 car in this race. Yeah, I didn't see it, but let's look at the year so far. Let's compare these two right now. Brad Keselowski's only got 18 races in. Keselowski 2 top 10s, and now let's go over to driver 17, Chris Buescher, 18 races in, 1 top 5 and 5 top 10s, and he missed a race. He missed the race.
He had COVID.
He had COVID, so I mean, he's not lighting the world on fire, but this team, I mean,
he's doing better than his championship winning boss.
This is RFK's first year, and yeah, I knew there were going to be struggles with it, but man, I did not expect them to struggle as much as they have. Yes, that 100 point deduction that Keselowski got early on really set that 16 back, but they don't have the speed on the racetrack right now, and this is why I was kind of worried about Keselowski going to Roush. I mean, we just seen it over the years. Roush is just not good. They don't have fast race cars. So I'm really hoping, and I think Keselowski is going to get this thing turned around. This is only year 1 of a brand new, well, I won't say brand new, but the semi brand new. You got new ownership in it, and you got Brad Keselowski, very talented, very knowledgeable race car driver. But man, this is just not what I was expecting out of him at this point.
Nope, not a great start for RFK, that's for sure. Old Keselowski's got to pick it up.
It's just like there was so much hype about this, and I at least thought they'd be competing for like top 15s. I wasn't expecting them But the way Keselowski was making it sound is that we're gonna go out, we're gonna get this thing done. Well,
Far
we're
from.
halfway through the season, boss man. How we looking? I think he
Not too
misses.
good.
I think he misses the 2 car at this time.
You think? That thing wins the freaking Daytona 500.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he misses a little bit. Maybe not Joey, but yeah, he misses that too. But all right, guys, that will wrap it up for our Road America review. Guys, make sure to tune in later this week for our Mid-Ohio and Atlanta preview. And yeah, guys, make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and make sure to check us out on Spotify as well. So for the Stock Car Spectacle, I'm Ian Jortson.
And now I'm Nick Kinzel.
And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.